starting to anchor into the fifth density. You wouldn't have come across this video. This video wouldn't have shown up on your feed. You wouldn't have clicked on it if you weren't starting to align with the fifth dimensional frequencies. Now, what are these fifth dimensional frequencies? It's the new earth. It's a different perspective. It's not a place. It's not a place you can go. It's a different paradigm. It's living from your heart, and it's a different frequency. And it's more available than ever now on our planet because, the astral cosmic DNAs and codes are changing. And lots have shifted in both the stars and astrology and the energetic grids here on Earth. And it's now more than ever, more people are waking up. If you've ever read A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, he explains a lot what this fifth dimensional frequency is. If you've ever heard of The Law of One, by Dolores Cannon, where she puts all these people into deep states of hypnosis, and their souls come through, and they all different parts of the planets. None of these people know each other. They all said the same thing. The Earth sent out a call after the atomic bombs went off, saying, "Hey, I need help. If the frequency doesn't raise on this planet, humans are going to destroy themselves." So a bunch of souls from different star systems, and you are one of them, by the way, wherever you're from, the Pleiades, your Arcturians, Sirians, Lumerian, and all those souls heeded the call and came here to Earth. And these 5D energies are, this is the better way to describe it. If you try to go out and look for the fifth density and 5D frequencies, you will never find them. Because just being in this state of looking, the paradigm of looking, means that you don't have it, meaning that you are at a state of lack. The truth is, the 5D frequencies are always here. They're always available for you to tune into, just like the Schumann resonance, just like the frequency that Earth emits. It's always there. It's just that your energetic field isn't tuned to it, and it's blocked up, right? It's like if you're listening to 100.3 on FM radio, 104.3 still exists. You're just not tuned to it, right? So it's not like that other channel doesn't exist while you're not there. So it's the same concept. It doesn't matter what frequency you're at. The 5D frequency exists at all times. And if you're watching this video, you're just starting to realize that. And you're starting to become aware of when you're in and attached to that frequency. Because in reality, I'm just a fragment of you giving you this message and affirming what you already know. Right? We're all fragments of unity, just experiencing itself. That's all. And it's a beautiful thing, especially when you're out here in nature. The quickest way to enter those 5D frequencies, because Earth is the Schumann resonance, is really, 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 really advanced consciousness. Obviously, look at the Earth. Look at this incredibly complex living organism, right? It almost makes no sense how perfect the Earth is. COVID showed us the Earth doesn't need us. The Earth can stamp us out and go on and live. Think about how many species have come and gone on this planet, and the planet's still here. We can comprehend with our minds the power and the energetic, that's a 6 spider, the power and the energetic, outputs of Gaia, of Earth. But when you're here, you can just tune into that Schumann resonance. It always exists. But yeah, back to welcome to the 5D. This is really important too. Something that's going to help you, stay in the fifth dimensional frequencies. Because what's going to happen first, usually this is the cycle, is ego, mind, discover, you have a 5 dimensional, you have an out-of-body experience, and you connect to these frequencies, and you're like, holy crap, that was amazing. how do I get there, right? So you start doing your research and you're like, oh, meditation, yoga, blah, 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 journaling. And you start doing all these things. You're like, this is going to get me closer to the fifth density. Yeah, yeah. And yes, they do. I'm not arguing that. But what you don't realize is in this first stage of your 5D awakening, sorry, I just want to get my phone out of the sun because it's going to overheat. Let's go over here. Cool down a little bit. Yeah, so your ego is going to hijack your spiritual awakening. And it's going to be like, okay, am I more spiritual than this person? Like, oh, if I get more spiritual, I'll be able to acquire more things. Like that's the key right there. When you're using spirituality to get more things, which is fine. Like, you know, a lot of the spiritual world out there right now is manifest, manifest, manifest. Build the life of whatever, right? Warranted. Like, law of attraction's real. You know, you do attract the vibration you put out, and you can utilize that to achieve a lot of things on this 3D plane. But you got to be careful because, like I said, the ego will hijack spirituality, and it'll still be from the place of lack. You'll be spiritual, but still feel lack because you haven't manifested the things yet that are going to make you happy, right? It's a whole different perspective and paradigm when you're manifesting from, I'm already abundant. I don't need to manifest that. But it just so happens that I'm vibrating at that frequency, so it's going to come into my reality. But I don't need it. I don't need it to feel joy, to feel bliss, to feel connection, right? But yeah, so that is something that, like, you're going to start tuning into the 5D. You're going to start doing these spiritual practices. And then eventually you're going to get to a point where you're going, okay, something's still not clicking here. And that's when you're going to catch the spiritual ego. Hold on, I think people are walking by. See, this is something I need to work on. I always like tighten up when I hear people and I'm talking about this stuff because my throat's a little goof. But yeah, I mean, the 5D. It's certainly not going to be the majority here on Earth, I don't think, in this lifetime. But this is one of the biggest transitional lifetime 100-year things, you know? Everybody's waking up. Everything's coming to light. Everybody's like, I'd rather be out here. I'd rather be out here in nature where I'm happy than in a concrete jungle. Nothing against cities. I love cities, but come on, guys. This is where it's at. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Love you all. Peace out.